Hey YouTube, Sorkiel here, and in Star Wars rather famously, the Death Star uses a laser to destroy an entire planet. In fact, it does this to several planets. But is this even realistic? Well, potentially, yes. Because when objects such as stars, which are around 10 times the mass of our own sun, collapse, they can actually create one of the most powerful explosions in the entire universe. This is called a gamma ray burst, and when a star around 10 times the mass of our sun goes into supernova, when its core collapses, it releases a huge amount of gamma rays in a gamma ray burst. And these events are so powerful that we can see them from billions of light years away occurring. Now, they wouldn't be too much of a danger to Earth unless they were closer than around 5,000 light years away, which means there are some actual stars near us that could release powerful enough of a gamma ray burst to harm the Earth, such as WR104. And because they don't travel at the speed of light, they travel just below because they're physical matter, these stars could have already fired their gamma ray bursts at us, and we could just be waiting to get hit by them. They wouldn't likely destroy the planet. It would be almost impossible for a gamma ray burst to be powerful enough to do that, but they would cause a hell lot of damage, because even an exposure for a couple seconds would be enough to completely destroy 2/3 of the ozone layer, causing mass famine and death as species to start to die from the extreme bombardment of radiation from the sun without any protection. Now, there are actually some other objects nearby, such as Eta Carina, and Eta Carina could also, when it goes supernova, if it hasn't already, release a gamma ray burst powerful enough to destroy basically the entire ozone layer, which will kill most life on our planet. Luckily, there aren't any stars near enough to us, at least that could go supernova, that could release enough energy to completely obliterate our planet, but that doesn't mean much if we're all dead anyway. And these can also be started by the collisions of matter and antimatter, as when positrons and electrons combine because they're opposite particles, they release 100% of all of their energy they stored. They're the only object that releases all their energy in an explosion. They release it all as gamma rays, and it creates a powerful explosion. And gamma ray bursts can also be created when neutron stars collide with black holes as well, or just neutron stars collide with each other, and they can also be very devastating. But the fact is, when Eta Carina goes supernova in how many years it will, or if it already has, it will have released more energy in a couple of seconds than the sun will in its entire 10 billion year lifespan.